Good night, guys. This is day 222, Naml 15 to 44. Indeed, we granted knowledge to David and Solomon, and they said in acknowledgment, all praise is for Allah, who has privileged us over many of his faithful servants. And David was succeeded by Solomon, who said, O people, we have been taught the language of birds and being given everything we need. This is indeed a great privilege. Solomon's forces of jinn, humans, and birds were rallied for him, perfectly organized. And when they come across a valley of ants and warned, all ants, go quickly into your homes, so Solomon and his armies do not crush you unknowingly. So Solomon smiled in amusement at her words and prayed, My Lord, inspire me to always be thankful for your favors, which you have blessed me and my parents with, and to do good deeds that please you. Admit me by your mercy into the company of your righteous servants. One day he inspected the birds and wondered, Why is it that I cannot see the hoopoe? Or could he be absent? I will surely subject him to a severe punishment, or even slaughter him, unless he brings me a compelling excuse. It was not long before the bird came and said, I have found out something you do not know. I have just come to you from a Sheba with sure news. Indeed, I found a woman ruling over them, who has been given everything she needs, and who has a magnificent throne. I found her and her people prostrating to the sun instead of Allah, for Satan has made their deeds appealing to them, hindering them from the right way and leaving them unguided, so they do not prostrate to Allah, who brings forth what is hidden in the heaven and the earth, and knows what you all conceal and what you reveal. He is Allah, there is no God worthy of worship except Him, the Lord of Almighty Throne. Solomon said, We will see whether you are telling the truth or lying. Go with this letter of mine and deliver it to them. Then stand aside and see how they will respond. The queen later announced, O chiefs, indeed a noble letter has been delivered to me. It is from Solomon, and it reads, In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful, do not be arrogant with me, but come to me fully submitting to Allah. She said, O chiefs, advise me in this matter of mine, for I would never make any decision without you. They responded, We are people of strength and great military might, but the decision is yours, so decide what you will command. She responded, Indeed, when kings invade a land, they ruin it and debase its nobles. They really do so, but I will certainly send him a gift and see what response my envoys will return with. When the chief-envoy came to him, Solomon said, Do you offer me wealth? What Allah has granted me is far greater than what He has granted you. Now it's you who rejoice in receiving gifts. Go back to them, for we will certainly mobilize against them forces which they can never resist, and we will drive them out from there in disgrace, fully humbled. Solomon asked, "O chiefs, which of you can bring me her throne before they come to me in full submission?" One mighty jinn responded, "I can bring it to you before you rise from your council of yours, and I am quite strong and trustworthy for this task." But the one who had knowledge of the scripture said, "I can bring it to you in a blink of an eye." So when Solomon saw it placed before him, he explained, "This is by the grace of my Lord, and uh, to test me whether I am grateful or ungrateful, or whoever is grateful, it's only for their own good, but whoever is ungrateful, surely my Lord is self-sufficient, most gracious, generous." Then Solomon said, "Disguise her throne for her, so we may see whether she will recognize it or she will not be able to." So when she arrived, it was said to her, "Is your throne like this?" She replied, "It looks to me the same. We have already received knowledge of Solomon's prophethood before this miracle, and have submitted to Allah, but she had been hindered by what she used to worship instead of Allah, for she was indeed from a disbelieving people." Then she was told, "Enter the palace. But when she saw the hole, she thought it was a body of water, so she bared her legs. Solomon said, "It's just a palace paved with crystal." At last she declared, "My Lord, I have certainly wronged my soul. Now I am fully submit with Solomon to Allah, the Lord of all worlds." So today we're going through the story of Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, Belkis. And here Allah Jalla Jalaluhu gave almost everything to Prophet David and Prophet Solomon, and they were thankful for everything Allah gave them, all the powers. And Solomon was knowing that his kingdom was a trial. He never attributed this to himself, but thanked Allah. He was just saying that everything is from Allah, not because I am too genius or I am a good leader or something like that. And also, the other part of the story is Belkis, the Queen of Sheba, looks like she was a clever woman, and when she get that letter, she asked to his other people to discuss and make a decision, and she replied peacefully to Solomon, and also after seeing a miracle, her throne was next to Solomon. She saw that miracle and she said, "Yeah, this is a miracle. It's not some magic of magicians." Uh, so she submitted to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu and believed Solomon. So here I guess it's just uh, telling us that the power actually used for dawah, invitation to truth, not for oppression or not for destroying other people or for tyranny, but if Allah Jalla Jalaluhu gives you a power, it is to invite people to truth. It is to convey the message of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, not for you to oppress other people or go with tyranny. So I guess the true power actually lies in gratitude to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, not in wealth or status or the kingdom you have or the country you govern or whatever you do. Doesn't matter how powerful you are. And here we see the Solomon's humility and also the Queen of Sheba's ultimate submission to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. Even though they both were really powerful king and queen. Yeah, that's another story to take lessons from.